important, it feels strange to sort of think of the web as not being democratic. And so you think about SMS services and all of those types of things, you have them today. It's a very mature market in India. It's not a democratic market. It's behind a walled garden. And users can get it, but you're paying 6 rupees for a cricket score, and that's just blasphemous as far as I'm concerned. So, to me, a mobile web means a democratic web on the mobile phone. And today we don't have that with SMS. And so really my concept, it doesn't really matter whether it's GPRS or something. It could be SMS. But as long as any one of the VAS players can have a direct relationship with the consumer, then you have a mobile web. If that's not the case, then I don't think you have a mobile web.
So anyway, offering cricket scores, it doesn't matter how they get delivered. The point is that a person is consuming a service offering them cricket, and it's not necessarily mediated or throttled by the operator. Is that the point that?
In fact, I have to agree with Vinay and actually Sabir, because I think anything that you do outside of the throttle being the rules or the control that is the operator, that is democratic, that allows a publisher to provide a service to the consumer without having to go through the operator. I think that's the point. And I think if SMS, for at least from the way I look at it, is a mechanism to push as opposed to pull, where the consumer actually types out it comes to your site. So SMS push and pull doesn't matter, but as long as it's democratic, as long as it's outside of the operator control, that's the mobile web.
So the question is on the, please, let's take a few questions here. Go ahead.
How do you get it out of the operator?
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Park that question. Yeah.
I've been waiting for long.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Okay, I have 2 parts to my question. One is that we're talking about data plan, as we saw from the previous presentation and the previous talks. The rural India, basically, there we do not have very high-end phones, not even mid-end phones, lower mid-end phones kind of. So, while in this discussion, talking about mobile web, are we drawing a line for them? Are we not considering them at all? First.
Yes.
Second is talking in terms of capable device, but for the user who owns the device, not knowing the capability of the device. Right? So there are a lot of people, even in a tier 1 city like Bangalore, there who have a lot of good devices, which is capable of very good data rates and data plans, GPRS, kind of thing, even Wi-Fi to some extent. But they don't know how to use, or they don't have, there's a knowledge gap that there is really something more usable in the phone. I mean, they are not as knowledgeable as we are. I mean, they don't go to PC, they don't go to the internet. They are not as educated or as sophisticated as we are. Okay, so the question is, that's how where we are going. I mean, there is a considerable number of people who are having such devices. So,
I think in the panel you are hearing, so can I reframe your question and put it to the panel, I think all of you kind of brought this point out that it has to be user-centric, it has to be service-centric. The mechanics of how that service is delivered is somewhat not relevant to this discussion as long as it's a good experience and it's an open experience. The question to you is, flipping this back, are we at the early stages of this industry where people who are vertically focused on 1 or 2 of those services and delivering them well are the ones that will be successful, versus the players who are really trying to do a horizontal play? Because even on the internet, it was the vertical plays that initially in the early days of the internet that counted. That is what built the initial engagement of users with this medium called internet, beyond the geeky guys. And then later the aggregators came into play and they brought several things together into a portal paradigm. Now, so the question I want to ask back to you is, are we in your mind at that very early stage where a very vertical focus is needed and they don't see you as a mobile web player, they see you as a mobile bank and that's all that they care, right? Or a cricket score supplier or whatever else that may be relevant. Maybe, I know some of you are itching to get in, but let me start with Vinay because it will be good to get his perspective.
So, I think in the end of the day, the vertical versus sort of the horizontal thing, I mean, just maybe I'd step back. So I say, today, what do we see on the internet, right? And what we see on the mobile internet is not very different in terms of what people are using the So in the end, it comes down to entertainment. It comes down to utility. So whether you're searching for things like cricket scores or local search for restaurants and those types of things, exam results tends to be pretty big in India. So those are the types of things that people are searching for. But the other big thing, which has really been the killer app for India, is social interactions. So whether it's email, chat, social networking, those types of things. So if you take it, you have entertainment, which tends to be Bollywood, and you'll see it on, all the mobile is about ringback tones and wallpapers. Then you've got essentially your cricket scores and your exam results and local search and other things. And then you've got social. So if I now take that and say, well, the same thing is happening at least in the microcosm of the mobile internet today. This, pretty much people are using it for the same things. I don't think you're going to go back to where the PC web was 10 years ago. The mobile web starts where the PC web is today. So I don't think that if you're a single horizontal way, you might be a good content provider to someone like a portal or an aggregator. But I don't think that there is really room for a very small player, because I'm going to get confused as a user. Is I go to XYZ for a cricket score and I go to someone else for the weather and someone else for my stock quotes. That doesn't work.
So that's a natural segue into the next part of our discussion, and which is to say, what happens to iPhone App Store, where they are trying to do exactly what you are predicting may not happen, is to create a platform where point solution providers can now have a pathway to the user, right, and a monetizable pathway to the user. So coming back to you and also to others, let's talk a little bit about how the value chain is likely to evolve because of App Store and iPhones, and also because of the other changes that are taking place, Android and Symbian and Open Yahoo Go and so on and so forth. So anybody would like to take this on first, right?
I'll start with kind of pointing out who I think are going to be the catalysts of mobile internet. So this is not the ecosystem. I'm not going to talk about the different players that exist, but whom I believe are the catalysts for mobile internet in India. The first one, although it's said in the operator fashion, is the operators. They have to go out there into the regions and get the connection, get the users to actually get that mobile phone connection. And as most of them are doing today, connect them to the internet with mobile internet. That's the first, the key catalyst to mobile internet. The second are the players that are sitting in this panel, the internet giants who are going to also contribute significantly to that. And third, something that I want to bring into this discussion, which is the media companies. These are the companies, the newspapers, the television companies, the radio companies that have the reach in these markets in India, where you have so many people in the non-metro media. These people have the reach. They are the ones who are going to be the reasons users want to use it. They want to reach out to get a little bit more about, as in terms of content, maybe the same. They want news, they want their stock prices, they want cricket, the same thing. But the media companies have the ability to put their offering in front of the consumer and make them want to use it, make their move from being non-mobile internet users to mobile internet. So these are the big catalysts that I just want to present.
But may I ask a question here? Though the question here is, will mobile become a feature? Somebody has a great site for Olympics. Now, it's an internet site, lots of traffic. One feature is that you can consume that content